We have Dolores Dreyer and Clifford Marx waiting to talk to you now.
Dolores Dreyer? I used to have one of those.
And here they come right now.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and you divide an extra $100. It's a common word, something you find around the house. Now, now your name is Clifford Marx, huh?
Yes, but
Are you a crooked relative of mine?
no, I don't think so, Groucho. I spell my name M-A-R-K-S.
Oh, well, if you can spell that good, you're no relative of mine. Now, your name is Dolores Dreyer, huh?
That's right.
You're a reasonably large party, Dolores. Could you slip us your dimensions and then take them back again?
Well, it's a secret, but I'll tell you.
It's a secret?
I'm 6'3" in high heels, and I weigh 250 plus.
250 plus what? Another 250? Well, it doesn't matter, Dolores. You're pleasingly plump.
Thank you.
And we'll let it go at that. Are you married, Dolores?
I am going to be married in a few weeks, Groucho.
Really? How big is this chap that you contemplate hooking?
Oh, he's a big one. He's
He is?
6'6".
He is, huh? I'd like to see him. Is he in the audience?
No, he's in Germany now.
Oh. Well, are you going to Germany, or is he coming over here?
No, he's
I thought maybe you'd
coming
float
over
over,
here.
huh?
In fact, he's on his
Huh?
way over right now.
What kind of work does he do?
He's in the meat business, Groucho.
Oh, meat business. He certainly is. Well, Dolores, you're a real jolly, friendly girl, and I'll bet you're a lot of fun at a party. In fact, you are a party. Do you like to be around a lot of people?
Oh, yes. I love to have a good time.
You're gregarious, huh?
What's that, Groucho?
Well, you know, friendly like, huh?
Oh, yes, very friendly.
You like to dance?
Oh, I love it, especially Latin America dancing.
Mr. Marx, you're Clifford, you say? Is that
right,
it?
Groucho.
Where are you from, Cliff?
Vergus, Minnesota, where I was born.
You had a job, Cliff?
Yes, we have the Mindy Mar pastry in Downey.
Now, cut out the baby talk. I asked you if you had a job.
No, we have a bakery in Downey called the Mindy Mar Pastry.
Oh. Now, is this a successful bakery, Cliff?
Very successful. We have 6 girls in the front and, 12 girls in the front, rather, and 6 men in the back.
Well, you certainly couldn't get a better arrangement than that. Well, you have 12 girls out front and 6 bakers in the back. Well, keep it that way, Cliff.
I will.
Let the bakers bake the cakes, and don't let them get too near those cookies. Ever since you told me your name was Marx, I've been wondering about an obvious question. Do you have any brothers?
Yes, Groucho, there's 4 of us brothers.
Have you ever thought of going into show business?
Yes, we have thought of going into show business and calling ourselves the 4 Marx Brothers.
Well, that'd be a novel name. What kind of an act did you have in mind?
Well, we thought we might sing.
Where do you keep these brothers? I hope back in Minnesota.
No, in fact, my 3 brothers are out in the audience here.
You've got 3 Marx brothers in the audience?
Yeah.
I wonder why that audience looks so crooked tonight. Where are they stashed? Can you see them?
Yeah,
Can you
right
identify
there.
them?
Yes,
Well, let's get them all up here. All the Marx brothers. Would you mind coming up? I'd like to see what the 4 Marx brothers look like. I'll tell you one thing. If one of them plays a harp, there's going to be trouble up here. How do you do? What's your name?
Hello, Joshua. My name is Harry.
Harry Marx, huh? And yours?
Ed.
Ed Marx, huh? You're Harpo? Arthur Marx. I have a son named Arthur. Now, what kind of a song could you fellas sing for us?
Well, Liechtenstein Polka. Would you like to go for this?
Yeah, all right.
Goes,
Would you want a chord from the audience or something, or a rope?
Well, it goes la da 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 ba dum bum bum bum
Da da
bum.
da 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 bum bum da da.
About
Duke, do you know that?
Yeah, I know that.
Well, you don't have to shout. Play it.
What key?
What key?
Oh, C.
C. There's no sharps or flats there. That ought to be a walkover.
Liechtensteiner Polka, my schatz.
polka mein Schatz, ja, so ich steine auf deinem Platz, mein Schatz. Kann den Polka schieben, bis dir meine Augen sehen, dass wir lieben und die Liebe, die ihr schenkt, oh ja. So eine lichte Steine Polka, die hat, die macht Rabatz, mein Schatz.
Very good. Well, folks, there you have it, the original four Marx Brothers. Boys, I want you to do me a favor. If you ever get the urge to sing again, please call yourself the McGuire Sisters. Yeah, how about doing a little dance with that now? Could you do that? Another chorus? A little dance? A little polka?
No, dance?
Yeah. A little polka music. Come on. You dance with them. Here, out here. Well, if Waterville wasn't dead before, it is now. Well, Cliff, you stay up here and let the rest of the boys go back. Nice to meet all you brothers, huh?
Thank you, Groucho.
Good night. Well, it was fun talking to both of you, and I'm sure you're both interested in winning some money, so let's play You Bet Your Life. You selected science and medicine. I'm going to ask you some questions. If you miss 2 in a row, you're out. If you get 4 in a row right, you win $1,000 layup. What do you call a doctor who specializes in the treatment of children?
A pediatrician.
You said it, kid.
You have one right.
What gas is widely used in this country for filling airships and blimps because it's non-inflammable? What is it?
Helios.
Helium. That's
Yeah,
close
helium.
enough. Helium. That's close
You
enough.
now have 2 right. Get the next 2 right, you'll have $1,000.
What is the word for loss of memory?
Amnesia.
I thought that was something you take when you had a stomach ache. You know? That's magnesia. No, this is amnesia.
You now have 3 right.
The lead in a pencil is actually what mineral?
Huh? Carbon. No. Lead.
I'll have to guess. Is it carbon?
What does the brain trust say, huh? Carbon. We have graphite, but I guess that's synonymous or something.
And they...
There goes the husband from Germany and everything else. Well, you've won $1,000 so far. You can keep it and quit, or else you can come back later and try to double your money. You may even get a chance at $5,000 or even $10,000. So go over there and sit down and think about it, and thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Out of it, Ed.
Groucho, we have 2 special guests for you tonight. One is the world's champion professional diver, and the other is the clubhouse boy for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And here they are, Pat McCormick and Charlie DiGiovanni. Would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx?
Welcome to Your Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and divide an extra $100. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Good evening. Pat McCormick and Charlie Giovanni, yeah?
DiGiovanni.
Pat and Charlie. Now, which one of you is the clubhouse boy and for the L.A. Dodgers?
That's me, yeah.
That's you,
Yes.
huh? Pat McCormick, I'm glad to meet you.
How you do?
You're a very nice-looking girl. I've been reading about your feats on the diving board for years. You did have your feats on the diving board.
Yes, yes. Both in.
I always visualize you with muscles like Bronco Nagurski. Instead, I find a slender, petite, and beautiful girl.
Well, thank you.
And I'm so happy. I don't understand it. I've been in a lot of dives myself, and look what it's done to me. Now, your name is Charlie Giovanni.
DiGiovanni, Groucho.
Giovanni.
That's right.
Now, you say you're the clubhouse boy with the Dodgers? What do you do in a job like that?
Well, I do everything from shining their shoes to babysitting.
You mean some of the players are so young that you have to babysit with them?
No, they're children. They're children.
Were you with a team when they were in Brooklyn?
Yes, I was.
You know, I sat downstairs one day with Bing Crosby, and somebody hit me on the top of the head with a box lunch full with hard-boiled eggs and bananas and everything. That was because, you know, they kept hollering to us, and we didn't turn around, and suddenly I felt this thing on the top of my... They don't do that out here.
No,
The place is so big that it's hard for them to reach you with a box lunch. Well, Pat, let's talk about your career. It's certainly been an interesting one. I know that you're a world champion, but just what titles do you hold?
Well, Groucho, I've won 26 national titles and 3 Pan American titles and 4 Olympic gold medals.
Then, isn't that unusual for the Olympics?
Well, Groucho, I think I've done something that no one's ever done before.
Well, I question that, but go ahead with it anyway.
But I'm not quite sure. Actually, my husband usually keeps track of things like that. Actually, he's the coach of the family, you know.
You mean you hold some sort of world's records and you don't know what it is?
Well,
Does anybody know?
yes, Glenn knows.
Who's he?
Oh, Glenn's my husband.
Well, how should I know that Glenn is there? You hardly know. How should I know? So where is your husband?
Oh, Glenn's sitting right down there in the front row.
And his name is Glenn?
Yeah, his name is Glenn.
Glenn? Where is he? Glenn? Come down here, will you? I want to talk to you. He doesn't look like he can even swim. Can he swim?
He sure can.
Is this your wife?
That is.
This is Mr. Giovanni over here. He's with those chronic tailenders. And this is your wife?
That's right.
And this is your husband?
Yes, it is.
Good. I now pronounce you man and wife. Well, what has she done that nobody else has done that apparently she's unable to remember?
She is the only person ever to win what we call a double-double.
This is at the racetrack?
No. This is in the Olympic Games.
But what's a double-double?
She won the high platform diving and springboard diving in 2 consecutive Olympics. Nobody's ever done that before.
Nobody has. Okay, Glenn, you're excused. Thanks for coming up.
Thank you, guys.
Now then, Pat, how did you meet this, your husband?
Well,
Glenn.
naturally, I met him at a swimming pool, and I knew...
In a swimming pool?
Well, he walked in, and I was...
You were in the water?
Right.
Well, how did he know what kind of a shape you had if you were in the water?
All he had to do is look at my face.
You can tell from the face what kind of a shape
Well,
you
it
had?
was fairly round, and I was healthy looking. Well,
I've
anyway...
seen some awful dogs with pretty faces. Now, Pat, you've been around. You're not that so naive. You know that it isn't just the face. It's what they say a girl has got a good built. Isn't that what they say in Brooklyn?
Definitely.
How do you spell that?
Bilt, B-I-L-T.
B-I-L. This is a sort of Esperanto that they speak in Brooklyn. Now, Pat, I know you have a good build because I've seen pictures of you, diving off boards and stuff. And I'm sorry you didn't wear a bathing suit here tonight.
Well, Groucho, to get back to my story...
Now, I'd rather get back to your bathing suit. Well, tell us about your story.
All righty, well...
I must say I've lost interest in it, but go ahead.
Well, when I first saw Glenn, I knew this was a man.
Who's
for me.
Glenn?
That's my husband.
Was that the fellow who was just up there?
That's the one you pronounced man and wife, remember?
Well, now you're married, huh?
Yep.
It's a good thing you came down here tonight. Well, what appealed to you about him?
Well, he was nice looking, and he was going to college.
He was nice. Why do you use the past tense when you describe his looks?
Well, he's getting older now, you know. And, well...
He doesn't know that it's later than he thinks.
And actually, he was a man's man.
And you were in the
Groucho.
water all this time?
Well, not exactly. I got out to take a better look.
Oh.
And, but
You were interested in him, huh?
Oh, very much so.
Do you have on a bathing suit?
No, he had just gotten out of the Navy, and, just happened to walk
Well,
in the
that's
pool.
certainly nothing like getting out of a bathing suit.
And, well, it was in between getting out of the service and going back into school, and I happened to catch him in between.
In between what?
Getting
Between
out.
the Navy and your bathing suit?
No.
between the devil and the deep blue sea, you know.
Yeah, sort of.
But what appealed to you most about Glenn?
Well, like I was saying, he was a man's man, but yet he was a gentleman.
Now, how do you know he was a man's man?
Well,
Did he use a strong aftershave lotion?
no. For
And how do
instance,
you know he was a gentleman?
well, for instance, when he came to pick me up, he never honked.
Now, why should he honk? He was a man, wasn't he? He wasn't a Canadian goose. Or even a truck. You mean if a man doesn't honk, that's all he requires to create your admiration?
Well, no, Groucho, but actually, to tell the truth, he didn't even hold my hand for 2 years.
Kiss me, you fool. You said hand, that's the secret word, so you win $50.
Ooh,
And you win $50.
thank you.
Where did you come from? We haven't had a duck around here in a long time. What's your name?
Fiona Bryant.
You own a what?
Fiona Bryant.
Well, what do you do for a living? You sit up there all the time?
I'm the duck.
Well,
All the ducks have gone south by now, so I'm
well, but you like to go south?
Yes.
Well, I'm not doing anything, and I've sold my overcoats. I'd be very glad to go along with you.
All right.
Goodbye, dear. You got any more money in case anybody else says the
Yes.
secret word?
Yes.
You going back up there now?
Yes.
I'll see you later. Now, Charlie, you say you were with the Dodgers in Brooklyn, is that right? What are some of the differences between playing here and playing in New York?
Well, I guess you'd have to say it was the ballpark.
I wouldn't have to say anything.
Well, then I would say it was the ballpark. Yeah, the
Why?
field
What's the
screen.
difference?
Well, it's a football field we're playing in out here, and
A football field, then?
Yeah, that's right.
I guess that explains why your infield was kicking the ball around all season. Now, how do you think the Dodgers will make out next year? That's the question I was really going to ask you.
Well, we can't do any worse than we did this year.
That's a guarded statement, huh?
But I think that with a little help, we ought to finish 1, 2, 3 right up there in the money, right on top.
Why?
Well, I think that with this year under a lot of our boys' belts, the young boys like our catchers that had to come into duty right at camp now getting hurt and coming in and do the job that they did with that experience, it's going to help them study the pitchers. They're going to become better catchers, better hitters. I think Hodges will have a lot better year than he had last year. I think Snyder's knee will eventually come around to be real strong, and the moving in of the right field won't hurt him either.
You know that's the same kind of talk we got from Nolan in the last election?
How'd he come out?
Well, Charlie, I've been kidding the Dodgers up here for the last year, but actually I'm a strong Dodger fan, and nothing would please me more than to see them cop the pennant. Well, I'd like to go on talking to you kids because you're a real nice couple, and I assume you're very bright with this. You selected professions of famous people, is that right?
Yes, we did.
I'll ask you some questions. If you miss 2 in a... Do you swim?
Yes.
Stop smirking at the girl. Oh, now, right. If you miss 2 in a row, you're out. If you get 4 in a row right, you win $1,000. What was William Randolph Hearst's profession?
Newspaperman?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, that's close enough. Publisher.
Publisher.
You now have one right.
What was Clarence Darrow's profession?
Was he a poet?
Oh, I'm sorry, he was a lawyer. Don't you know he was the lawyer
yeah.
at the Stokes trial, at the Leopold and Loeb case?
That's right, I remember
One
that.
of the great lawyers in America.
You now have one wrong. If you get the next one wrong, the game is over for you. So don't.
This is the voice of doom over here. What was Lillian Russell? Say it lively once, will you?
Well,
Put some gaiety in it.
oh, boy. You,
Come on, George.
you know what? You've got one wrong.
Now, isn't that better?
But still.
It's better. You see, you don't alarm them this way.
But if you
We've
get the
had
next
people
one
up
wrong,
here that have fled after his first benediction.
you're still out if you get the next one wrong.
Oh.
I know, but it's the voice in which
Right.
you transmit this. What was Lillian Russell's profession?
Actress.
Actress.
Now you're on the right track. You have one right.
What was Charles Evan Hughes' profession?
In the aircraft business? I would...
Oh, that's Howard Hughes, no?
Oh.
Writer?
He was Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. and also ran for president.
So I have the happy news for you that if you get the next one wrong, you're out of the game.
He's a real joy boy, this fella, huh? What was John Philip Sousa's profession? John Philip Sousa.
Musician.
Yeah, composer, bandmaster.
You now have one right.
What was John McCormick's profession?
He was a singer.
That's right.
You now have two right.
What was Lou Gehrig's profession?
Oh. He swung that bat. That's baseball fun.
You now have three right. Get the next one right, and you'll have $1,000.
What was Billy Sunday's profession?
Was he a preacher of some kind?
Yes, evangelist. That's close enough.
You got four in a row.
Give him a big tip, Patrick. Well, you've won $1,000. Now, you can keep it and quit, or else you can come back later and try to double your money. You may even get a chance at $5,000 or even $10,000. So you two swim over there and think about it, and thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, Groucho.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you.
Ready to see who wants to get a crack at all this money.
Well, Miss Dreyer and Clifford Marx have decided to keep their money and not go for the big question tonight. However, Pat McCormick and Charles DiGiovanna are going to come in and give you their decision. Would you come in, please?
You won $1,000 so far. If you decide to try for the big money and you fail, you wind up with a total of $500. Now, what are you going to do? Huh? What are you
We're going to try.
You're going to go ahead? You're going for the money. You know you got to pick two numbers. Go ahead. You pick the first number for $10,000.
All righty, 4.
4. Put a 4 up there, George. Now, you pick a number for $5,000.
1.
You put a 1 up there, George. Now, if either of these numbers comes up, you're going for whatever sum there is. Now, if neither number comes up, this question is worth $2,000. Ready?
Ready?
All right, give it a turn.
Ready?
I die. Yeah. Your numbers were 1 and 4, it landed on 4, and you're now going for $10,000. Are you ready? For $10,000, tell me the name of President Eisenhower's press secretary. He's one of the best-known men in Washington. All right, who was it?
James Haggerty?
James Haggerty is right. Well, you won $10,000. Has ever been done before? They've won 5 a number of times, but nobody has ever won the 10. Well, you can buy some ball players for that lousy team. What are you going to do with your money?
Well, I took a real beating on my house back home in New York when I had to sell it, and
Yeah.
it's going to come in handy for a house out here.
And you, Pat?
Well, I've always wanted a swimming pool, so by gosh, I'm going to get one.
Well, do you know how to swim?
Well, I'm learning.
Well, I hope you're very happy with the money, and thanks and congratulations for
Thank you,
being with us.
Groucho.
You bet your life.
Thank you very much.
We have Dolores Dreyer and Clifford Marx waiting to talk to you now.
Dolores Dreyer, I used to have one of those.
And here they come right now.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say this. Say the secret word, and you divide an extra $100. It's a common word, something you find around the house. Now, now your name is Clifford Marx, huh?
Yes,
Are you a crooked relative of mine?
No, I don't think so, Groucho. I spelled my name M-A-R-K-S.
Oh, well, if you can spell that good, you're no relative of mine. Now, your name is Dolores Dreyer, huh?
That's right.
You're a reasonably large party, Dolores. Could you slip us your dimensions and then take them back again?
Well, it's a secret, but I'll tell you.
It's a secret?
I'm 6'3" in high heels, and I weigh 250 plus.
250 plus what? Another 250? Well, it doesn't matter, Dolores. You're pleasingly plump.
Thank you.
And we'll let it go at that. Are you married, Dolores?
I am going to be married in a few weeks. Groucho.
Really? How big is this chap that you contemplate hooking?
Oh, he's a big one. He's
He is?
6'6".
He is, huh? I'd like to see him. Is he in the audience?
No, he's in Germany now.
Oh. Well, are you going to Germany, or is he coming over here?
No, he's
I thought maybe you'd
coming
float
over here.
huh?
In fact, he's on his
Huh?
way over right now.
What kind of work does he do?
He's in the meat business, Groucho.
Oh, the meat business. He certainly is. Well, Dolores, you're a real jolly, friendly girl, and I'll bet you're a lot of fun at a party. In fact, you are a party. Do you like to be around a lot of people?
Oh, yes. I love to have a good time.
You're gregarious, huh?
What's that, Groucho?
Well, you're, friendly like, huh?
Oh, yes, very friendly.
You like to dance?
Oh, I love it, especially Latin America dancing.
Mr. Marx, you're in Clifford, you say? Is
That's
that
right,
it?
Groucho.
Where are you from, Cliff?
Vergas, Minnesota, where I was born.
You have a job, Cliff?